Airstrikes and shelling in central and southern Gaza have killed at least 5 people. 4 were targeted in tents housing displaced people inside the grounds of Al-Aqsa Hospital in Deir el Balah. An Israeli helicopter carried out the strike after midnight. In Al-Mawasi, a so-called safe zone in southwestern Gaza, Israeli forces killed 1 person and injured another 10. Well, Tareq Azzoum joins us from Deir el Balah now. And first of all, Tareq, can you just talk us through the challenges of trying to roll out a vaccination campaign in a place like Khan Yunis?
Well, challenges are quite immense, in fact, Tom, where the Israeli military did not afford medical teams on the ground with full safe environments to work within. As the medical teams are vaccinating Gaza's children in Deir el Balah and in the city of Khan Yunis, but bombardment is still ongoing with more high intensity in comparison with the previous days. Yesterday, for example, the Israeli military has targeted one of the main areas where children have been receiving vaccination in. Until now, they are, by the way, receiving vaccination inside Al-Aqsa Hospital. We also have been getting some sort of confirmation that the campaign in the city of Khan Yunis is still ongoing in its first day, with a great high turnout by the residents there, especially that Khan Yunis city has been one of the largest areas that have been receiving displaced families, and especially in Al-Mawasi area and the outskirts of the city of Khan Yunis. Now, medical teams are touring there between makeshift tents in order to inoculate children, and they are also trying to raise the awareness of families about the necessity of receiving this vaccination, and they are expecting to have a good target to be achieved, as what happened here in Deir el Balah, where 187,000 Palestinian children managed to receive these vaccinations, and the rate of the vaccination has surpassed expectations with a great successful campaign. And the ongoing escalation on the ground, the ongoing repeated Israeli attacks are depriving Palestinians from having a clear sort of safety, even during the time that's supposed to be even safe to get these vaccinations. We have been visiting the location of the attack in the compound of Al-Aqsa Hospital, and we managed to observe the great scale of devastation being inflicted to the area. We are right now at the backyard of Al-Aqsa Hospital, which is the largest medical facility in the central area. Now, this backyard has been a shelter for displaced families. As you can see, this place has turned upside down after an Israeli airstrike that was carried out by an Israeli helicopter targeted the makeshift tents where people have been taking the yards of the hospital as basic sheltering areas. We can see the scale of destruction, how many tents that were destroyed. We're talking about dozens of tents being completely wiped out. There are clear significant damage have been inflicted to the neighboring tents, and the people here, as you can barely see, they can try to find everything that could be possibly left for them in order to take and to use it again as an opportunity to cling to surviving. And we can also see great level of destruction in terms of the basic tents that were established here. We can see the remnants of the clothes, gallons of water. We can see mattresses, blankets. These are the basic necessities Palestinians have been using, and they were taking shelter here believing that the hospital would be a safe place. The attack has killed 4 Palestinians and dozens of casualties being reported. The citizens here, as we have been hearing from them, they have confirmed that they did not receive any sort of warning. It means that the attack has been sudden in an area that's supposed to be protected under the principles of the international humanitarian law. Well, people generally have been taking hospitals as shelter because they lack all kinds of basic places that could be safe and protected from them. These hospitals, in fact, had been targeted for more than 3 times so far since the beginning of the conflict, and had turned to be a graveyard and instead to be a place of treatment. Tareq Azzoum, Al Jazeera, Deir el Balah, Palestine.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.